Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we are looking at the brand new ARC range in the Signature foil lineup. I am super excited to talk about these foils today as I've been testing and designing them for a very long period of time now. So let's dive in and see what makes these foils so special. In the new ARC range, we have three sizes. We have the 515, 970 and 1160. Let's dive into the first size. Here we have the ARC 1160. This foil is incredible. Whether you're learning, whether you're an intermediate rider looking for more fun and performance while maintaining some glide, this foil is for you. So what we have really tried to incorporate with this design is a more mid to high aspect outline. So as you can see, there's quite a substantial wingspan on this, which gives it a very stable feel. So when getting up on the wave, whether it's a wing, prone or sup foil, this foil has a very stable lift and is very predictable feel while you're riding. When you're learning, and even intermediate riders, this is a very important key thing that we try to incorporate into the design of this foil. So looking at the outline, you can see it is a more medium aspect shape. It has a pretty decent wingspan, and we have still maintained quite a bit of the chord, the distance from the leading edge to the trailing edge. Has a very stable feel, a very predictable lift, which aids in progression in your foiling journey and really helps you push to the next level. Moving on from the outline, we have been working on a very special foil section for this front wing, specifically the 970 and the 1160. I've incorporated a very similar section in both of these front wings. There's a slightly higher camber section which provides more lift through the whole speed range, whether you're trying to get up and you're going slowly, just wanting that extra lift, or you're winging or kite foiling, you need a little bit extra speed. This foil really remains stable and is very predictable in its lift throughout the whole speed range. Because of the high lift foil section, we don't have to have such a thick profile to give us that nice upward feel and steady feel under our foot. We've actually just adjusted the foil section to give us a little bit more lift and predictability throughout the whole speed range. So now that we've looked at the 1160, let's move on to the ARC 970. This foil is the younger brother, a little bit smaller than the 1160, but still maintaining the same DNA, the same feel as the 1160. So both of these foils have a very similar outline. With a more medium aspect foil, you can have more maneuverability and a safer feel while advancing in your foil journey. What that means is with a slightly shorter wingspan, it allows you to make smaller adjustments and have the foil follow you through those adjustments instead of a long wingspan, which as you put in inputs, it might not necessarily follow you in those moments, so it can be harder to ride. The curve that we have used on this wing is also very important. The curve is very similar between the 1160 and the 970. So they both maintain a very similar feel. Jumping from a 1160 onto the 970, you'll feel right at home, but you'll have a little bit more speed, more maneuverability, so you can push a little bit harder. Also, if you are just a lighter rider and you still want to begin your foil journey and progress quickly, this 970 is the perfect foil for you to jump on and get going. So as you can see, the curve that we have used on here is a slight dihedral. So what this allows you to do, when you're getting up onto foil and you're making these very small movements and inputs onto the foil, it allows the foil to follow you well and to right itself. So as you go through, you get a little bit more speed, it doesn't get locked in as easy, and allows you to break it out and put it into a more rolly position easier than a completely flat wing. So we've worked long and hard on the outline, the curve, and the foil section of this foil. So next up we have the A.R.C 515. This foil is insane. I personally use this foil when I go out winging and I need a little bit more speed, or if I want to go toe foiling. Anything that requires a higher top speed, this foil is the tool for the job. It has a really nice smooth profile on it. It's not too thick either, so as you go faster and faster, it doesn't generate too much lift and out of control feel. So it really maintains stability and control as you start accelerating and going faster, as it is a smaller front wing. The profile that is used on the A.R.C 515 is very specifically made for this size foil. Compared to the other ones, which are quite high lift sections, this one we've toned it down a little bit to maximize performance for this front wing, as it will mostly be used for those pushing boundaries in speed and in maneuverability. So on the bottom is a little bit more flat, it's not as scooped out underneath, so it really provides a less sticky feel and really slips through the water and accelerates quickly. It also isn't too thick, so with a slightly thinner profile, you have a very maneuverable and agile feel while cutting through the water very efficiently. If you want to get into foiling and you want to get up on your first flight and you've seen how amazing it looks, but you're trying to find a foil to do that, the A.R.C is for you. And the best news is, it's not just for beginners. It is for intermediate to even advanced riders who want to have a nice friendly setup that they can use on kite foiling, wing foiling, downwind sub foiling, and prone foiling. It really does it all. So I'm very excited for the launch of this new foil. Head over to our website at signatureperformancegear.com to check out more of the products and a lot more information there. But I hope this has helped you out and it is informative. Look forward to our next video. Cheers.